Welcome back to another week, scholars. I know, these Monday mornings. But actually, I'm really pumped up and excited for today because today is actually the first step to investing in your future in mass media. We're working on interview hacks this week, and your focus is going to be to work through our interactive handbook so that you can help to develop and prep data of information based on you towards the position of possibility that you are aiming for. Let me back that up and say that one more time. Your goal this week is to complete that handbook so that you are 100% prepped out for any professional interview that you hope to enter into. Now, I'm asking you to invest in researching a position in mass media that you think that you might want to participate in or be a part of. That position can be one that's for business or a company. If you want to work for CBS News, awesome. If you're thinking Fox is where you want to go, great. But maybe you're interested in radio, and so you're researching different podcast teams. Or maybe you're interested in social media, so you think about what it might mean to own your own social media marketing company. These are all potential positions of possibility. And I want you to think about what your dream position of possibility might be. Research that. The more you begin to construct a plan of action, the more these things start to invite themselves into your life and into your reality. So my goal is to get you totally prepared for any opportunity that might come in terms of taking advantage of entering into the mass media industry. How will we do this? This week, we're going to back up a little ways from our daily stories that we've been participating in. I love them. I know that they're awesome and I know that they're super useful. But I also want to make sure that we dedicate enough time each day to actually completing the workbook and making it really valuable for us. So every day this week, I'm going to post every day this week. You already have posted on your syllabus the section that you should be working through. At the end of the week, what's going to happen is I'm going to post a video, and it's going to be an interview for a mass media position that I'm asking you to apply for. This interview will basically walk you through what a professional interview might go like, and you will record your answers using Zoom. Don't worry. There's going to be complete instructions, and it will be released early, and you will have time to complete this, but it's also a very extemporaneous activity. I'm going to release it. You're going to have a very limited time to be able to get that back to me. That's important. Why is that important? Because that's how interviews in real life actually go. You go in, you're in the moment. It's moment to moment spontaneous speaking, but you've prepared for it. Why? Because you know that this is a very important presentation that could put you at that next level that you're aiming for. So very spontaneous and yet prepped at the same time. So that's how your assignment's going to be. You're going to use this week to prep. Then you're going to get a limited amount of time to create the interview responses and send them back to me. Hopefully at the end of this week, you will feel much more empowered stepping into any interview that you could be going into in the future. That's my goal here. That's the way that we need to be thinking about how we're stepping into our future opportunities. We got to prepare. Now, this is mass media. So there are also mass media tools that I am asking us to use, such as Zoom. Zoom is going to help you to understand how to create a multimedia presentation and how to submit that for a potential job interview. I know that many of us aren't aware of this, but businesses are moving in the direction to where they actually have their future employees submit video interviews, and that's the first step into joining that company. I want you to be prepared for that. Don't you want to be prepared for that? Awesome. We're all on the same page. This is a short week for us. 4th of July is on Thursday, and if you're like me, you're not trying to get up and do work on Friday. So know that each day is designed to have just a little bit of information, but you can always double up if you want to make sure that you have your vacation time that you really want. So feel free to download the actual handbook. I'm going to ask you to give that handbook back to me. So write in it. Fill in the blanks. It's interactive. It's designed to help you to prep out your overall responses. Make it your own, okay? So feel free to really invest in that, because at the end of the week, I will release your video for you. I think that sets us up pretty nicely. Every day on Facebook, I'm going to go ahead and remind us what we are working on in terms of what section. And I might even ask you to post what you're working on so that others can get a feel for how you are prepping that particular section. Our collaborative responses, peer reviews, feedback, touching base with one another, all of that is super important. You can think about our Facebook as being a mini newsroom for us. That's our water cooler, right? It's a place where we get to actually come and hang out and talk to one another. So don't wait for me to respond to all of your information. Jump in and do a good job of responding to each other's work so that we have a very collaborative social community that's moving in the same direction. Right? All right. I think that's it for now. I'll be back a little bit later with your very first instructional post on how you should be thinking about section 1, self. Until then, I'll see you later. Bye.